Hi everyone, welcome to Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and Banshee, and it's me, Banshee, with my Material Matters segment, your weekly keys to success in business, education, and finance. And we always start the show with a card for the collective, and since it is Women's History Month, I'm going to use a Women's Wisdom deck. It's actually called Goddess Wisdom Cards. And the deck is by Jill Fairfield and Regina Shar. They did the manual with paintings by Sandra M. Stanton. All right. Let's get a little bit of goddess history here. Mythology. Hope everybody is doing well. You know, the COVID shots are getting around. I'm set up to get one now. I'm really excited. So it looks like, things are starting to turn around, let's hope, for everybody. Plus, stimulus checks are on their way. So awesome for the material side of things right now. Okay. Oh, what a perfect card that I drew for us. It is the goddess Lakshmi. Indian Hindu. Lakshmi has been worshipped in the Hindu religion since ancient times and is still worshipped today by rich and poor alike. Lakshmi may be the most revered goddess in the Hindu pantheon, as she is the powerful, ever-present feminine energy needed by her husband, the god Vishnu. In Hindu philosophy, the male god is passive and inert without the goddess. Her spirit empowers Vishnu's ability to enrich, expand, and maintain life. Lakshmi is honored for her association with wealth, beauty, sexuality, abundance, royal power, and well-being. Her attributes are that she's regal, beautiful, generous, lucky, prosperous, fertile, successful. Her symbol's the gold lotus flower, and her feast and festival days are coming up March 20th, the vernal equinox, October 16th, November 16th, and November 27th. Her colors are gold, white, green, and red. And Lakshmi's wisdom for us today? Remember that you deserve prosperity as much as anyone else in the universe. Success, abundance, and total well-being are yours when you infuse my joyous and life-giving spirit into the essence of your being. Woohoo! I like it. Gets us off to a great start here. So as always, I'll be reading for the elemental signs of the Zodiac, and to give you a little astrological information for the week ahead. This is for the week, March 14th through 20th. Daylight savings time, people. Sunday, today. Hope you all got up at the right appropriate time. And the moon is going on the 14th from Aries to the 20th when it'll be in Gemini. Don't forget St. Patrick's Day, of course, is on the 17th. And the vernal equinox, which also is my birthday season, starts on March 20th. Woohoo, Aries. The sun goes into Aries that day. So we're going to get going with the air signs now. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, this is for you. And boy, those March winds, air signs, they've been blowing around here. We've had some real windy days. All right. Your focus for the week ahead is the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is upright. Awesome way to start. So, it seems like you're getting you've got everything under control. You are in charge and in command. And you know what? You've been doing such a great job that, I think that you have everything in place for people to manage the work for you. If you're a business person, your employees, they're ready to go and help you. If you are working as an entrepreneur on your own, you have gotten everything together. Everything is in place. You have everything you need. And you might even be reaping some rewards this week. That looks to be the focus. So let's see how we can best prepare for that focus. Well, it's interesting that we get this with the King of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is reversed in this case. So I get the feeling it's just I kind of touched on it here a little bit. I had suggested to you that, you're on top of everything. Got to make sure you stay on top of everything this week. Things might be happening a little fast, and, you could get kind of swept up in, all the activity, and you got to keep your eye on the prize. You got to keep your eye on the rewards coming in, or that you are anticipating to come in. Okay, air signs, what about people this week? Will they be helpful? Or will we have some issues? Well, I think people may mean well, but, they're going to be kind of not completely inspired this week. They're going to need a little extra motivation, I think. So maybe seeing that you have everything in control, you can delegate appropriately, you can make sure that nobody is overburdened. I think that would be very helpful, because they just may need a little bit of nudging and motivation. And seeing, you being very hands-on would be setting a good example, I think, for them. So will there be forward or backward movement, or no movement at all for air signs this week? Hey, there's movement. It's the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is reversed. And, I think we've had a bad week or two. Most of the signs have with my readings here. And so I really feel like this week, by the end of the week, you guys are going to feel like you are really on the move now. That you are feeling more confident about the steps that you are taking and your approach to things. So it's looking very positive. I'm going to go over this again and maybe try to get into some nuance here for people who aren't necessarily in business, just in finance. So, air signs, this is a week where you have everything planned out, everything in control. You are in command. You're telling your investors where you want to put your money. You are, impressing your teachers and maybe your employers with your leadership skills and abilities. It's all looking really good. That's the focus for the week. The main thing to maintain that focus, though, and to make sure rewards will start coming in or positive movement happens, is to make sure you stay on top of things. Make sure you stay on top of things and you know what's going on. Don't slack off. This is not the time for that. Others around you may need your support and motivation right now. That's why I think that they may be looking for you to, steer them a little bit and also show that you are involved. The more involved you are, maybe the more motivated they will be to be doing, a good job for you, including, if this is people that you are dealing with, partners, investment advisors, whatever the case may be, tax advisors. I'm sure a lot of us are going through that right now. So ultimately, I think by week's end, you're going to be stepping forward with more confidence now than you maybe had for the last few weeks. It's as if you realize you are now moving in the right direction. There's no hesitation. You are on the move. So good luck with that, air signs. It's good to see. Hey, fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, this is for you. We'll see if the financial realm is going to be hot or cold for you this week. course, being a fire sign, I hope for the former. All right. Well, we start off a little bit stumbly here. Our focus for the week ahead is on, why are we afraid to take risks? This is very unlike us, fire signs. It's the Fool reversed. It's as if we're afraid to step off that ledge and take a chance. We might miss opportunities, by hesitating. But hesitating we are for some reason. So let's see if the other cards give us a clue as to why that might be. Oh my. So how best to prepare for that focus? Look at that. It's the Nine of Swords reversed. And so I think we're worried about something, basically. I think we're worried about something. The Nine of Swords often is a card of needless worry as well. Are you overthinking something? Are you overstressing about something? Obviously about taking risks, and maybe that is what the problem here is. You're just overthinking it, and maybe you have to just do it. What about people this week? Will they be helpful? Will there be problems? And, the Emperor's reversed here. I feel like people maybe don't feel that they're getting enough leadership or guidance from you. I don't know why. I'm looking at this as maybe relating to you as opposed to them, or their feelings about you, this Emperor reversed here. So in other words, your advisors and people want to help, your financial backers, your advisors, they want to help you out, but they need a little bit more direction from you, in order to do so. And the people that you work with, your subordinates or your coworkers, they're looking for a little bit more direction, and they need it this week, and they don't feel like they're getting it from you. So will there be forward or backward movement, or no movement at all for us this week, fire signs? Oh boy, it's the Nine of Cups reversed. So plans are delayed, wishes are unfulfilled. It seems as though you're just, getting through this week. And it's a little bit disappointing. And I think we're going to go through it all and see what the problem is. Seems to me the problem, it could be one of two things. I'm going to hedge my bets on this one a little bit, fire signs. Either you are very afraid to take a risk you need to take, because possibly there are excessive worries, fears, or doubts, or maybe you have taken some risks that you now regret, and maybe that is what this is all about here. So, some of us fire signs might be experiencing one extreme or the other. I feel here is very, very plausible. Others around you right now feel as though they're not getting the leadership from you that they need. They're kind of floundering maybe a little bit. And sometimes people, it depends, we're always saying we are our own leaders. It's true. But, ultimately they do look to, the supervisor, the boss, for support and guidance. And I don't think they feel it's there. So because of that, I feel like your wishes are not coming to pass this week. What you hope to gain is not coming through. It may take a little bit more time. Don't give up. Don't give up. But I would say that it's going to take a little bit more time to manifest for you. I wish I had better news for us fire signs, especially with the sun entering Aries, but I don't. So good luck with the week ahead. Hang in there, fellow fire signs. Hey, water. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This is for you. see if there's any pot of gold for you guys this week. Wow, you got a repeat card. Your focus card for the week ahead is upright, though. This is the Seven of Wands upright. So basically, you're focusing on just keeping on top of everything, making sure you're ahead of the competition. If you're in sales or business where it's highly competitive, you're trying to stay that cut above your competitors there. Also, you're trying to navigate, your investments to make sure that you are above, that you are progressing and not losing money. And I think that it's just a matter of keeping your head above water this week, too. For some of us, that might be the case. So let's see how best you can prepare for that focus. Oh, okay. Unlike the fire signs, you've got the Five of Cups reversed, and the Five of Cups reversed talks about new opportunities. Where the fire signs were a little afraid to take risks, this might be indicating this might be the time to check out something new. Whether it's an investment, whether it's courses of study, whether it's a new job. I think that you're out there and you've been thinking about this for a while, and maybe it's time to get ahead of the game here and start putting some of that into action. What about people this week? Well, we have Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is reversed. So I think people this week are, I'm tempted to say that they're a hot mess, but they're just scattered. There's just a lot going on, either in the workplace, maybe they feel they've got too much on their plate. They feel kind of burnt out. I feel like they're scattered all over the place and they're burning themselves out. So maybe you need to just steer them in the right direction and get them to focus more, maybe on one task at a time instead of trying to multitask this week. And it's another repeat card, and this is good you have it where you do. So will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you water signs this week? Look at that. You have the King of Pentacles. So you're sitting pretty by week's end. It's as if, regardless of what's going on with the people around you, it looks as though you figured things out and you're in a happy place. You financially feel secure. Maybe you feel secure enough to take some of the risks that I've suggested here or opportunities that are presenting themselves. So let's take a look at this again, water signs. It looks as though you are staying on top of things, and that is the key. That is your focus. Stay on top of things, rise above, your competition, make sure your stocks are moving up in the right direction. Stay on top of it all and look for new opportunities, something to challenge you. I think is how you can best prepare for this focus is to, stay on top of any kind of networking about jobs or whatever that comes your way, investment opportunities. Stay on top of it because you may just find something that's going to be very worthwhile. However, the people around you, your advisors and different people, they may be a little bit distracted. They might be burnt out. They might be a little bit stressed. They might just be scattered with too many things going on right now. So I don't know that you can count on them this week, but whatever the case may be, it looks like by week's end, materially, things just fall into place. You rule, and you rule in the realm of finances this week. So good luck for you, water signs. And earth signs, it's your turn. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, this is for you. All right. Let's see. Okay, Your focus for the week ahead is the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Well, it seems as though you're doing some evaluation this week. You're looking at where you're at with your studies, for example, and just wondering if everything is the way you want them to be. Are you comfortable? Are you feeling secure with where you're at right now as a student? Also, in the financial realm with investments, do you feel like you've got your, oh no. Do you feel like you've got your nest egg in the, I gotta move him. Sorry. And that was very gentle. So we'll see them tomorrow, by the way, or I'm sorry, tomorrow. I'm taping this the night before, but join us for our live stream on Sunday because it's the cat's birthdays. We're celebrating tomorrow. Meow. And so basically, I feel that there's a lot of evaluation going on for you guys, for you earth signs, investments, seeing if you're invested in the right place. And also, you're looking at your business, you're looking at your jobs, and you're wondering, can I do better? Am I really satisfied with what I have? Sometimes, though, we really don't realize what we do have, and appreciate it for what it is. So keep that in mind and try to be objective and see where you really stand. Is there somewhere else you need to be in life right now materially? It's up to you. Well, I am getting a couple of repeats here. So here's one too. We have the Five of Cups reversed, which also is in the focus card for, position for you guys. It was in the last one for water signs. And I feel that, maybe the reason you're doing all this reevaluation is because some new opportunities have presented themselves. Maybe if you were in school, you heard about a particular training program or courses that a program that you would rather take. Maybe if it's investments similar, you're looking at to diversify or maybe put your money somewhere else. And, for career people, maybe you're thinking it's time to do something new. So for those of you who are managing people this week, will people be helpful or hurtful? The Three of Wands, or if you're networking with people, the Three of Wands is reversed. It might be hard to connect with people this week. I feel that there would be delays. So if you're looking for advice, either career coaching or investment advice, banking advice, real estate advice, it might be delayed. And also people around you, in your office, in your environment as a supervisor or a boss, they just don't seem that on track with the mission, this week. You may have to remind them of what they're there for, basically. And ultimately, though, I want you to keep hope alive because you got the star upright. So forward movement, maybe it's just a matter of by week's end, you just feel good about where you are. Suddenly everything just seems clear. There's a clarity. There's a light that kind of pops into your head and you realize you know exactly what direction you want to go in and what you want to do. All right. So let's recap that for you Earth signs. Nine of Pentacles reversed. So it just seems like the conditions you have, the financial, material, job, school conditions that you have right now, you just don't feel satisfied in some way. You don't feel fulfilled. You don't feel like you feel like you're outgrowing them maybe as a possibility or that you want more. And it also is, it's also, I want you to consider the fact that you just may not be appreciating what you have. So, before you make any major shifts and changes, you may want to think about it very sincerely and objectively. But opportunities, you are looking for them. This is how best to support the focus, or you've seen some recently. Maybe you've gotten some ideas about some things and you might want to pursue them. So that is what I think is driving this right here. people around you, they may not be that helpful or supportive when you need them this week. They just don't seem to be on the same page with you. There may be delays in connecting with people. So, you're going to be probably going it alone, but you're going to be feeling pretty good by week's end. It's almost as if you have figured it out. You have figured it out, and you are feeling very hopeful about your future and where things are headed. So that's what I have for you earth signs for the week ahead. Good luck with that. Looks pretty good. So I want to remind everybody about Mr. O and his Emotional Exchanges, which is a great show every Fridays, 10 o'clock a.m., where he will be giving you the lowdown on relationship matters and emotional matters. Also, tune into our live streams twice weekly, Tuesdays and Thursday evenings. We'd love to have more people participate. Join us. And on the 20th, we will be releasing our next monthly modality messages, which is our forecast for the cardinal fixed mutable signs of the Zodiac. They're not really signs. They are
modalities.
It's
our unique reading.
And I just lost my total train of thought. But you know what? That's why I have a producer here. Anyway, it's been great joining you again this Sunday. Take care, everybody. Take care of yourselves. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.